Oh. Oh no! I had this whole intro and I pressed the wrong button. I was like, what's going on out there in the void of space tonight? Let's see who we have in the chat. Oh man. Okay, let's just try again then. So who do we have in the chat today? Quite the intro there. I see Gregory, Garb, Kelby, Severs, Drew, Mr. Groman, ACP, Thorson, Sam, Shattered Drone, Red, Greepix, Adrian, Green Bean, Kelby, Mr. Groman, Indy, Paul, Sanalux, Alias, Endar, Chrism, Dwayne, Fnafn, Stephen, Wingmaster, Edward, Corey, Mr. Zabak. And I also see in the Twitch chat, I see Shoebeck, Darkner, Lil Nerd, Sectan, Echo, Rotal, Evenstar, Alex, Black Dragon, Raze, Just Random, Arthur, Gemini, and more. So welcome. I can't believe I did that because I have two buttons. I have a button to like, as well to activate like this testing, you know. And I pressed the wrong button there in the intro. But we're here now. So, how has your week been, guys? How's it been going since we last spoke? It's been, last week we had some really interesting conversations. I remember that. And I know immediately. I see your Severs. Toggle. Gotcha. I know immediately there's going to be questions. Grid AI. Where are you at? Well, unfortunately, I do not have Grid AI news for today. Half the people leave. No, but again, I will put it... I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I will put it in the title, all right? When we have some news, so you know, I'll have something like Devs Lost in Space and then dash something like Grid AI preview or something like that. So then you be like, damn, I'm coming in, you know? So, yeah, that was that. I discovered stuff about hinges. What did you learn? What did you learn, Drew? Ralph, good to see you. How you doing? Grid AI right now. Let's go. Bye-bye. I'm out. Well, like, yeah. How you doing, Dr. Casmo? Let's see here. I am in the game as well here. I think we resolved the server issues we were having in recent weeks as well. That's good news. Well, Black Wolf, we are working on kind of like the next version of V-Rage. So that was something that we talked about a couple months ago now with that kind of water preview. But yeah, no, like we are definitely working, experimenting, deep experimentation for, you know, that next version of V-Rage. V-Rage 2 Watery Boogaloo. Hey, Brian Etta, how you doing today? Hickey, how you doing as well? Welcome. Let's get water testing. I need Grid AI to help me kidnap random space engineers to be eaten into space to please our Lord and Savior Clang. Well, the good news that I have for you guys, I mentioned last week, but is that in general, this update is going to be even cooler than I originally thought it was going to be. Like, I always knew it was going to be cool, but I say, like, the last couple of weeks, I've really discovered that it's going to have even more cool stuff in it. So, and that's very vague, but okay. I'm doing okay though, some dude. I'm doing all right, yeah. It's been another week. It's been just time has passed, but yeah, no, it's been good. We're still, you know, there's lots of lots of testing as well going on. I've definitely had had the pleasure of, you know, trying some of the stuff these guys are working on, because obviously I'm gonna have to make the video based on this, we've got a so the video kind of work is, you know, stuff's happening. So no, but it's gonna be good. I know this is like repeat every week, but again, you guys ask me every week, and I do want to give you some kind of answer. But for sure, when we have like more concrete information, details, dates, whatever, you know that I will be the first to share them with you guys. Alexis, welcome. I'm pleased you like it. Yeah, we do this, try to do this every week. We do have some weeks off now and again. Just a heads up, probably. I mean, there should be the next couple of weeks should be good. I know there'll be some dates in September, I think, maybe. There won't be one of these, but we try our best. Can we get a 5x5 5x5x5 thruster? Well, we already had a good talk about this this, what's it called, kind of capital ship block. We had it, I think, was it 2 weeks ago now? And I personally think it's a really great idea. And even if it was just 3 or 4 blocks that were just upscales in the attempts to reduce performance, I think that it would be, I think it'd be great. The devs are lost in space. The devs are lost in space, yeah. Best dev team, best chat, not so good pilots. That, well, there may or may not be some evidence that, yes, the piloting skills are questionable. Let's see here. Yeah, so I spoke to Climb, and the server should be doing much better today. So I hope we won't have as problem, because I was even having some issues in, you know, other streams, like in my own personal streams, I was having some issues with the server stuff, and we really try to like figure out. So I believe that Climb figured it out, I think so. But of course, Steel, how you doing? Of course, I am here for general questions, even if it's just even if I can't give you the dates for the update yet, or more details. We always have returning players, new players, players running into problems. So if you have those kind of things, then you're always welcome to come. What's your most memorable moment in Space Engineers? I was about to say that's really hard, and it is. It would be. I feel like it could be very hard. It could be hard if I really start thinking about it and lose track of what I was thinking about. But my gut instinct, out of everything, we've had awesome. I mean, these weapon core tournaments the last year just blew my mind, and we've had great survival adventures, memories. But I think the very, very best time that I never felt so alive was when it was just after survival mode came out. I might have told this story before. I've told this story before, but I'm not sure on the Keen stream or not. But basically, survival mode first came out. There wasn't conveyors. There wasn't ship welders or grinders. I think there was ship drills. I'm pretty sure there was ship drills. I'm sorry, but yeah. But the point was, so we had this base called Hollow Point, and it was basically an asteroid base in the asteroid. I'm sure some of you guys have built into that same asteroid. It's perfect. It's kind of got like this. It's kind of like a ball, but it's kind of like the middle of it is kind of empty. So what you did was, it's kind of like a cup, you might say, and we just put an armor layer across the top, and then we had like a base going kind of into the asteroid. We called it Hollow Point Base. And we were going out, little mining trips, coming back. I'm just thinking there wasn't conveyors, so we would have parked the mining ships relatively. We would have entered the hangar near the kind of refineries, and we would have manually gone into the drill, taken out the parts, put into the refinery, and back and forth for hours and hours. And then the refinery would go into the assembler, because beforehand there wasn't the conveyors, but what you could do is you could just connect the assembler directly to the refinery, I think. So I think that's what was going on. And yeah, I'm getting to the point of the story. So basically, it was really tough to play. It was really tough to play survival. It was a challenge. Everything was welded and carried and grinded, everything by hand. And we basically built the first ever kind of largish exploration ship in survival. And we probably spent like, there was probably 6 or 7 of us, I feel like. And we probably spent like, I don't want to say a whole week, but we spent like many hours building it by hand. And this was back in the day where you could stub your toe. I'm not sure how many of you guys remember that. Like you would be running, you'd be like running back and forth like as you would need to. And then you would run through a door and you would just die because you would just, some really strange, oh, hold on 1 second. I think there's someone at the door. Back in a second, guys. Oh, the door was locked. So that was all good. Yeah, no, so yeah, that was my best memory. And I just remember staying up till like 5 a.m., like multiple nights, like working on this thing, back and forth, stubbing the toe, all that stuff. And then we finished it and it was like, wow. And we were at that point, we were almost scared to take the the ship out because you didn't want to like lose it, you know. But yeah, that's my best memory. Pretty much like early survival, like the first week or two of survival, when it was like incredibly hardcore. And it's like now you could do the same, right? You could kind of like, oh, let's just like do it by hand or whatever. But it's not quite the same because you know it's there, and you know that's like how you normally play the game, but like even with ship welders, ship grinders, whatever. So it's almost like you can never truly relive that moment because, yeah, in a sense, we're spoiled now, aren't we? Look at this. I mean, everything was, look, oh my goodness me. Climb, the server's working beautifully. So I just turned around and we've got all kinds of things to showcase in a second here. So how about your favorite moment, guys? I realize mine was quite long-winded there. I'm curious. Yeah, you remember that, Harold? The dying in the doorway. Sliding doors are still lethal. Good evening, Mad Dog. Good evening, everyone joining us. Ninetales and Ghost. Yeah, I know some people have joined. You know, the game has changed a lot when the dev can't remember how things worked before. Probably. Was it not quite right? Maybe I forgot exactly, but I just know it was incredibly difficult. It's been a long 9 years, Ninetales. Buying the game, best moment. Unsupported stations being released, no contests. Me waiting for the mod to download, best memory. Making your first mod in SE. Oh no, just this morning you made your first mod. Awesome. Especially when people put them on timers to close. They often close on us and launch their character to oblivion. Whoa. I haven't actually experienced that for a while, honestly, with doors. I haven't had any problems with doors. Oh yeah, basing you being slow. Yeah. No, I had to like look back in my mind, and my memory is starting to fade a little bit sometimes. But I still remember the main things. When you play like 6,500 hours of SE, it's very hard to remember like a single one. I'd say. Oh, cool. Well, that's all good, Ninetales. It's all good. Well, yeah. I mean, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Like it has. I know that there's plenty of features that players still want. I still want. But I always have to remind myself as well. Like the amount that you can do in the game now is crazy. I actually had a really cool world setup, but it's not working. But I wanted to show, like, it was basically. I found the original red ship, not the old red ship, but like the 2013 red ship. And I was walking around that compared to the equivalent now. And it was like absolutely mind-blowing again, just to go back to how bare it was. I'll probably do that on a stream at some point. Anyone can join, yeah? And the server seems way more stable now. Like it's like night and day difference because we were having serious problems. But this is what it should be like, right? We got a bunch of stuff in here, but we're still at 1.0 sim speed and everything's behaving nicely. So definitely was some issues. My most memorable moment, I got the game, was so excited to play, and there was a bug with the grinder in survival, and I couldn't grind blocks. I hope that your best memories aren't bugs, guys. 1 week? What do you mean, Star Wars? We're always here. Try to be, mostly. Yeah, I see the Thunderburst. I'm going to get to it in a second here. But a battlecruiser that I thought was invincible, flying the ship directly at enemy base, and the enemy used the fighter to take out the rear engine. My reactors were right there. I crashed. Yeah, that was often the thing in survival until things really became more automated. It was difficult because you would spend, even now to be honest, you spend hours and hours building in survival, and then you can potentially lose it quite quickly to some bad crash or like, you know, to a fight, and it's really yeah, it can be puts you quite a bit on edge when you're kind of piloting these freshly built ships. Anyway, look at these cars then here. Look at this. We've got a car here that has its own kind of suspension setup here. Hold on a minute. Oh wow, and it's using 1x1 wheels to achieve that. So if you look here, this pillar's here, and you've got these two blocks here, and they're going up and down, and these wheels are actually acting as like additional suspension. The same with the wheel on the front. So I'm kind of curious to see this thing drive, but this is obviously we have the wheel suspension block, but this is like taking it to a whole nother level here. Look at that clearance. Fantastic. Some really nice cars though. Look at this. This is amazing. Because again, every single week I'm seeing more and more awesome use cases for neon tubes, right? And this is what's crazy about this car is that it's totally vanilla. I don't know how I don't know what the front, that looks like, the front's kind of confusing, but from what I can see, it's totally vanilla. And if I'd saw this in the game, probably like, I've seen something like this, I don't know, like even 4 or 5 years ago, but it would have been made out of like modded blocks. They would have been like modular and you would have to put it together. But the fact that everything here from the lights, the kind of undercarriage here, it's all made with vanilla blocks and vanilla skins. It's pretty mind-blowing, honestly. So super nice. Proportions look great on this grid. Yeah, and I tell you what, the only thing that would make actually it's pretty good inside as well. Because sometimes you have the problem that the wheels, well, maybe. This is why I still feel like the big thing about SE and building like realistic cars is that the wheels are really big. Even the 1x1s are too small and the 3x3s are too big. So that's why like the dream is 2x2s, right? Because that would, when it comes to rebuilding, like I don't know, like life size. Because if you see like the car I'm in, if you stand next to it, like wheels like this exist, but it's not your average car. You know, it would be like some big kind of, maybe some big buggy, something like this. So anyway, let me have it's hard. There's you guys. Let me just quickly look at chat again here, and then what we'll do is we'll look at chat, focus on chat, jump into the showcase, and then see what's in here, and then we can do a bit more chat after that. First time catching the live stream, XHV. I'm so happy. Put an 07 in the chat. 07 in the chat if it's your first time catching one of these streams. It's good to have you here. Luna Connolly, welcome. My favorite SC memory, I spent a week designing and testing a ship built around a gravity weapon. I faced off against my son, who was thrown 100 who has thrown 100 missile launchers on his ship. As my creation explodes, everything freezes and the game crashes. I maintain that he cheated. Umlaut, get out of here. Yeah, that's cool. We got some new peeps in here. Great, awesome. Okay. I mean, I really want to know about your memories here, guys. I just want to see up here a little bit more. I saw a couple more here. Building a base in the Titan volcano. It was called Eclipse and was a fallback base of the faction. So there's just a really good memory, both building it and the actual build itself. I looked at my first ship and looked and worked good. My first ship was definitely not a good memory. It was terrible. So how many of you guys built an incredible ship on your first take? Because I feel like most of us probably built boxes. How long should we wait? As long as required to get this update up to scratch, Star Wars fan. I know that's brutal. I can say soon TM if it makes you feel better. My favorite time was the first time I played the game in 2020 when it came out on Xbox, running up and down into a mine to load stone. Yeah, and that's something so simple as that, right? Just mining and going to the survival kit. But again, after waiting so long, I bet that was a great feeling, Jeremy. My best friend set up a scenario with a crashed Deep Space Explorer. Rebuilding that was so much fun. Still my favorite ship by far. My favorite memory was a carrier with a piston lift and gravity catapult to launch fighters super fast. That sounds cool as well, like BSG style or something. Wow. A favorite moment was back when you could bump into a player while running and both die. Yeah, I don't think you can do that now, can you? Because you used to be able to be basically sprinting, and if you'd be both sprinting and you sprinted at each other, you would just die. So I don't know at what point that was stopped, you know. I think the name of the map was Lost Colony. Oh, Lost Colony. Yeah. To beat the map, I just climbed up the huge radio tower, drank a Clang Cola, and logged off. My character died there. Tried to avoid spoilers. I haven't played it yet. That's great. It's a great memory, and it's a great scenario still to this day, made by our fantastic Smoky. So that's great. Cool. And how did you, if you guys who have found the stream for the first time, how did you find the stream tonight? Did you just, I mean, if you're a YouTube subscriber, I imagine you just saw it in your feed, but if you're Twitch, was it notification? Did you just, or was it the Discord notification as well? I'm curious how the new peeps found us today. Right, have to be back. Greatest memory was my friend getting in front of the ship without any hydrogen, and he just hurtled into the emptiness. A great rescue and shoot afterwards. That's happened so many times. But yeah, it was kind of interesting hearing all these stories. It'd be kind of cool if we did like I don't know like how we could do it. I tell you what. Wait, what year is it? 20? Yeah, next year. I think like next year will be the 10-year anniversary of Space Engineers. So I think we always kind of do a little bit of hype around the anniversary. But I'm thinking like this, like so this year there'll probably be something. But I wonder for 10 years, we'll have to come up with a bunch of like really cool ways to celebrate that. But now it's just come to me, like one of those things could be somehow like gathering people's best memories from Space Engineers and somehow like putting them all together into some collage book. I don't really know how it would work, but something like this, because already some of the ones you got today is great. And I mean, 10 years is wild. Like I can't even believe it. 10 years of my life. I never saw that coming when I first bought the game in 2013. You know, living with my parents and still studying. I never would have thought I would be here. Yeah. Recommended the Steam as well. You found us on the Steam stream. Okay, great. Awesome. Followed a few days ago. Forgot how I found you. Saw it recommended. That's great. Discord. Okay. Right. So, let us jump into the showcase. Oh, the drop's coming. The drop's coming on this song. Let it build up here. I have one announcement to make. A re-announcement. Every time. Yeah. It's like I can't resist it when I hear it building up there. So good. No, this is music created by the community. These are the winners from the Sounds of Space Engineers competition from, is it last year or 2 years ago now? So this was I could see someone there like headbanging. Having a great time. I still want to do another one of those because I still think for me it was the biggest surprise in terms of both the quantity and quality that we got for that contest. Right. Yeah, so the announcement is we had a build contest going on. Rotal, I hope you got those commands ready. So there's been a build contest going on for nearly 2 months now. Oh, over 2 months, I think. I launched the Zeben battle cruiser. Hold on. Let's see if I find it here. I can just find it here. It's probably if I search. Oh, there you go. So this was the build, and yeah, like again, you guys have saw it. I made it in 2014 originally. It was in a bunch of trailers and update videos over the history of the game, launch trailer and so on. And I released it, and we had a build contest, and we announced the build contest on this live stream here, which you can watch. And basically, yeah, we have this, and if you've done it, then you need to submit your entry on this Google form here. So we're still waiting for some entries because I know that there are some people who have done it and they've messaged me they haven't finished yet and so on. So please don't forget to enter your information and the links on this form. And also there's this fighter here as well, which was also an optional task to do a rebuild because this was originally an accompanying fighter for this carrier. So this was an optional task, but it's all in the links there. But anyway, just a kind of final reminder that if you have been taking part in this contest, to either make sure you submit. And I say if there's some issues, I actually had one guy reach out who's had some issues, so you know I might be semi flexible on that a little bit. But in general, I want to kind of close it next week. But it also means that if you haven't even started yet, you technically could go the next 6 days or whatever, the next week. You could still take part in this. The idea is basically both these builds are made in 2014 originally. So the idea is to who can basically make the best version of this in 2022 with all the blocks, all the DLCs, all the skins, everything that we have at our disposal now in the game. And potentially the winner will actually be made to become like the official Keen version, which we'll have on the Keen workshop thing, and also potentially to be used in a future trailer as well, because you guys know I did the video. Oh no, we had to delete everything. All right guys, repaste. I'm so sad. We had all these amazing builds to look at, and they've all gone now. I saw some awesome Thunderbird stuff in the background. So that's the kind of news about that. Rotal's got the links in the chat there as well, so thank you for sharing the links there, Rotal. So yeah, I've seen some previews of some of the entries because someone was like messaging me asking for some help or something, and I've seen some, and my goodness me, they are really incredible. It's almost like for sure one of them I can see myself using in a future trailer, so that would be kind of thing. But it's kind of casual, like it's not like we didn't really announce it anywhere. It's kind of just between me and you guys on the YouTube here, just as a fun challenge if you like building in Space Engineers. But really excited to kind of review those. We'll probably review, I don't know, depending how many there are, we'll probably review, we'll review all of them on stream, but because of time, I might review some of them on my stream and then we'll kind of showcase the best ones or the top 3 or something on the Keen stream. So I don't quite know what would be best, because if there's like 50, then it will take us weeks to get through that. And obviously there's other things to talk about in the from the kind of dev community side as well. So that's the main thing with that. Anyway, let's have a look then. So a bit of showcase, and then after this we will jump back to the chat and look at some more questions. So if you've got a question, just hold it for now, just keep it with you and enjoy some of the amazing things that our community comes up with. So straight off the bat here, an amazing 10-wheeled exploration rover APC. I mean, again, this comes down to 2022, like just mind-blowingly detailed here, and it's looking super Climb, actually let's turn off the building, because let's keep the server, like, I think because we've got, like, how many people we got in here? 35. Yeah, we have 35 people in the server, so maybe turn off building and delete whatever's causing the problems. I think there's something being spawned in here which is going to be causing problems. So if we can somehow, like, get it down to, like, a reasonable level, we can paste more stuff in if we have time, but let's just, like, keep the stuff we have in the game running at somewhat of a level, right? Let's see. I'm coming on board here. Yeah, there's more stuff being pasted in right now. That's not good. All right, bit of cleanups happening. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just kind of keep it right, at least around 0.8, and then we can look at some other stuff in a bit. Okay. Some cool ships, but yeah, just a bit of patience would be great here. Okay, so I've been crashed into. That's not good. Okay, I can't get inside. So as I've been trapped by somebody, I will fly in manually here. So we come inside this APC, I'll say. It's kind of survival rover. We got engines back here. Nice kind of, not too kind of compact interior. You got some benches here as well. And you got a wooden dashboard. Look at that. Very nice. Like mahogany or something there. So yeah, really cool looking, both internally and externally here. Look at this thing. Really nice here. So we got a cool rover there. That's by I might get it wrong. That's by, I think, don't know actually. Is that Chrisme or Pen? It's the NRP Torox CSV. So you have to let me know in the chat. Let the chat know who built this one. Next to here, we've got a little fighter here. I think this is that hinged? No, it's not actually. I thought it might be a VTOL design. So it's a bit of red and blue. Normally you tend to see the red or the blue here, but you got a bit of red and blue combination here. Looks like it would do well in a fighter tournament. It's got a fair amount of power, hybrid, hydrogen, atmospheric. Pretty lightweight as well, so it looks like it would, and some automatic turrets as well there. Drago, welcome. Okay, so apologies guys if I speedrun some of these, because there is always too many builds to look at and not enough time. Right, so I'll come back to the Thunderbird stuff, because I know there was like a set of the Thunderbirds creations, so we'll probably let them get those other ones in first. Here we got End Time of the Bone Cracker. Like almost like a Mad Max kind of vehicle here. Cracking some bones. Very nice. We got Iron Orc. Is this like a mouse? I'm trying to think if it's probably not big enough, but it's very heavy duty tank here. Look at this. It is massive actually. If you look how big it is compared to the Engineer, it's pretty sizable. Yeah, so we got a selection of tanks here. We got a more modern tank here as well. This one is Magozu's tank. Look at that. Is that an Abrams there? Looks like it. Look at the beautiful work with the camo here as well. Like, it's all kind of done in the blocks, but when you look at it kind of like in a quick way, it does work like that. It does have that kind of forest camo vibe going for it. Let me just bring the sun up here. That's better. Or is it a Leo? Is it? Is it a Leo? Leo 2? A Leopard 2, is it? Okay. My bad. Oh, yeah, because I think the front... Yeah, my bad. Another tank here as well. Who's made this one? This is Talos's, the Viking MBT. A rustier one, but still functional. I know you guys want tracks, right? You want tracks. Not just for tanks either. Here we have Toypool. Okay, so we got a like a kind of, it's like a fairground portable. It actually flies as well. You've got a mobile toy shop here. They come up to the counter. Yes, sir. I'll have the yes, this green one over here looks very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll take that. This is made by Easy Green. Easy Green, and Easy Green happens to be painted green as well. You're kidding me. Do I put this on the stream, Climb? You're kidding me. Should I put that on? Drago, Climb just sent me something I didn't know about until just now. Do you guys want to see some tracks? Holy moly. Let's see some 07s in the chat if you want to see some tracks from Drago here. Is this an SC first? Hold on, why is the... So this is a work in progress mod from Drago. You guys will know Drago for the Deadly Reentry mod, aerodynamics, among many others here. I'm just trying to see the the quality's better now. It said 1080p, but it looked terrible. Digi! I said Digi, not Drago. I saw the Digi, sorry. Well, Drago is great as well. Drago does awesome mods. I can't believe I did that. So Digi. Oh, man. Digi, but Digi is also known for aerodynamics. So shout out to Digi. I can't believe that. I saw the thing. I don't know why I saw Drago. I guess because I saw Drago in the chat and then I saw I don't know how that happened. So anyway, from Digi, check out this. This is a Space Engineers mod preview world premiere. Not quite world premiere, but still. Okay. Oh my. That looks like tracks to me. Now obviously it'd be about figuring... Oh, he's got wheels on the top. They are connected. I thought they were floating, but then I realized he's got the small wheels. He's basically got big wheels at the bottom. And at the top, he's got the 1x1 suspensions that are holding the tracks in place. So I have so many questions then. So are these vanilla wheels that then you can attach a track to? Does that mean the track is a custom size? Does that mean the track can be whatever size you want? So yeah, Digi is an OG modder. Digi is among the kind of Hall of Famer modders. Digi, Drago, the Ds, they're all in the Hall of Fame. Modding legends of the SE community. So this is very exciting to see. So this is a mod preview from Digi. So it's not released yet, right? This is just a preview of it. So I will, hopefully Climb will keep me posted, and when this thing releases, we can take a look at it on stream. But yeah, it's cool. We all want to see some tracks. Okay, so it's procedural tracks, procedurally generated tracks. The track generates based on the wheel positions. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. That's pretty cool. I wonder if you guys do it like where the turning will not be for the wheels, but the turning will be through like the tracks going in opposite directions, you know? Mega Pog. Yeah, Mad. I know Mad Gozer is going to be one of the first to jump on that thing, so... Yeah, exactly, Schubeck, as I was saying. I wonder if it would be possible. Like, obviously, that was a preview. I'm not sure if the plan for that, but just having the tracks there is still really cool. So, Coming back to the showcase, that was a bit of a sneaky mod showcase there. We have another amazing looking ship, and I think, I think this is like a hovercraft, if I'm not mistaken. The wheels in this position tend to suggest hovercraft, but it is one of the finest hovercrafts I've ever seen. Once again, so many people are now building in SC with such detail. I mean, look at this. Even the lights in the back, this is just the angled solar panels. Okay, so it hasn't got an interior? Okay, it's got like an end. Okay, so wait a minute, I'm over here, hold on. We can, if ideally guys, or maybe Climax to do it, if we can delete the things we've already showcased, that would help free up the server performance and to know what we've looked at. There's a skid steer mod for that. Well, there you go. Skid steer mod combined with this. Who knows? Who knows what Drago's plans are? There's a little access ramp at the front. We can press this, and we can. Whoa! Is there a roof opening? No. So you can come up here like that. It's an interesting way to enter the vehicle here. Hopefully no one clipped that to show Digi. Right, let's take this thing. Oh wow, you got the integrity mod as well. Rotating slowly here, so that's very nice. You can see exactly how your ship is doing and the damage and integrity. Let's drive this thing then. Is it going to work? Hold on. Read the instructions here. What is 3? Run. Oh, is it? Was that changing that? 9? Wait. Oh, we're on the move. Whoa. Yo. That's hot. Look at this thing go. And the thing with vehicles like this is that it's nearly impossible. We're kind of flying as well. Maybe it flies as well. I can't tell if it's got enough to just. This is just a massive jump, or if it actually can also hover. Is it? Well, it hasn't got any land. It hasn't got any upwards thrust, so it should just be. I think it's just in a massive jump right now, but it's got the thrusters to give it enough forward stuff here. So this is the HSDC Dune Conqueror. I love how the front wheels are also angled a little bit, so they don't catch. So if you go up to like a hill or something, they're not going to catch quite as easily. They're changing, aren't they? Man, this thing goes so quick. But it's actually, as I was saying, very hard to destroy these, because you'll see when I hit the ground, the vehicle actually bounces off the wheels. Look. Whee! Quite intensely as well. So really, I need to escape from this thing. Okay, the door opens first. Oh, he actually came back to the start. That was quite a good jump in the end. Very cool. Awesomely designed there. Fantastic. Let's have a look. We've got a cool racing car here. Open top. Chicken. I think it's one of Chicken Fry Ramen's vehicles. Nice use of skins. It's kind of like a futuristic... Yeah, like a futuristic racer here. Very nice. How you doing, JB? Over here, we have an intense looking miner. Look at this. Hazard stripes everywhere. Love the mechanisms in here. We got the hinges, we got the rotors on the side and the pistons and the hinge on the front, and the whole thing at the front also tilts as well. No, maybe not. So this whole arm comes down. You've got 6 drills here. So this is a really, like, I can't get over how good ground vehicles are looking these days. I mean, it's all vehicles, honestly, but I think it's the amount of blocks that you can now put onto a small grid to make it more interesting in the design. Like, that's what's crazy about this game, guys. It's been years, and we're still seeing designs that, like, are completely different to anything we've seen before, right? So this is whose is this one? I can't see. Is it Polacek? Maybe? No, I don't know. Or is it a Serdi? It's based on the... Oh, is it... There you go. Is it Polar? It's Polar... Polachevska? Based on the one from Frostbite? Oh, yeah. It kind of is a little bit. But it still looks like a bigger, reinforced version of it. It's really great. It's really great. Right. I'm trying to speed this up here because there's so many builds and I want to get through as many as possible. At the same time, I know I might be missing some of the cool details on this. So we've got a cool truck here in the front. Oh, we got a little bed back here. That's quite realistic. We got a nice cockpit here. Good height. Covered in panels for that paint job as well. And on the back, we could... If it all... Oh, it's actually... You can put stuff on it because it's got the mag... Look at this. Is great. Mag plates, guys. I said to you guys last week. Mag plates, the best blocks released like ever, pretty much. Amazing. Super, like, subtle and flat, but you can... throw stuff on the back there and it will be held in place, so it's great to see. Okay, let's take a look at some ships. We'll come back to some vehicles. Let's mix it up a little bit here. So off the bat here, this looks like one of the OG ships from Space Engineers, right? I don't know what it's called. So I'm not sure who's applying this. Is Arlan? Is this an original design? Because it looks really like one of the cargo ships, like encounter ships that you would find in SE, but at the same time it's got all the hydrogen built into it, so it could also be totally original. But I'm getting the vibes from the old stuff here. It's like a portable, it's like a miner here, and look at that. Look how can we see that again? Look how the drill comes up inside of there. That's so slick. So it's folded up and retracted up inside the body here. Then it comes down. It's got 3 pistons. Oh no, yeah, 3 pistons. 4 pistons even. 5 pistons. 5 pistons going down like that. And now it's extended. It's got a couple of hinges as well to enable that full fold. And now it can come down and begin boring out, excavating a planet. This is amazing. And with that stretch, if you were to put this right on the surface, like 4, is it 4 or 5? No, it is, yeah, it's 5. Oh, no, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, yeah, 5. I keep losing track of this. 5. And that's at the point where now it's definitely enough to access ore patches, you know, below the surface. So it's actually really... But what's amazing about it is, like, this is a really deep mining drill, but it compacts up into a very manageable ship size that can fly around. And it's asymmetrical, which is interesting in more ways than one. You've got a hydrogen tank on this side, a cargo container on this and on the other side, and then you've obviously got the drill system on this side, and this has got a refinery on this side. So look at this. So you've got, yeah, refinery on this side, drill on this side, assemblers over there. So this is one of the most interesting kind of mobile mining rigs I've seen in a while. Really, really cool. Arlan, great work. So over here, we've got, just have this song on loop right now. We have Retz or Lieps, I think. Lieps with the light cruiser here. Heavily armed. We've got artillery at the front. We've got lots and lots of custom turrets down the side. More artillery turrets. An autocannon as well. Thrusters that are set back there in the builds. Got a hangar at the front for a fighter or a scout ship here. It's a kind of small cargo hangar, actually. Love the position of that, though. It's super, super nice. Let's put on... Okay. So, really great build here. I'm sure, like, that's the thing with the ships. I think that's the good thing about the smaller vehicles, is you can pretty much look at it in a couple minutes. With something like that, I bet this has a full-on interior as well, which I'm probably not doing it justice. Have a quick peek here, but look at all this. Just a really nice lighting levels. The thing I've said for years is like lighting is like 90% of a build. It's a bit of exaggeration, but in general, you could have a really simple interior. Like a complex interior with terrible lighting will look worse than like a simple interior. Like even this is just armor, right? This is just armor blocks and interior lights pretty much in this section of the ship. And it still like feels nice, you see what I mean? Obviously this is interesting with the walkways here as well. But yeah. So always check your lighting. RTX when? RTX indeed. Okay. Another ship over here, another kind of warship we've got going on. We've got very well armed as well. Got those artillery cannons at the front, artillery turrets there. We have custom artillery cannon turrets as well. We've got yeah, lots of those actually. Look at that. I wonder how this compares to using the standard ones. I'm really curious if there's any advantage though, because the disadvantage is that they're probably not as stable and they don't have as long range. But I'm thinking if are they faster firing or something? Any ideas about that? But really, really cool aesthetics. Great choice of skins. Kind of reminds me a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's really, really cool looking shape. The details around the thrusters as well. It's interesting. You have like these hydrogen thrusters below, and then the iron thrusters above. Never quite seen something like that before. That's interesting. Come around to the rear. It obviously flies in atmosphere. It's got a mix of hydro and atmo. This rear section looks like it can dock up another smaller ship, right? You've got you've got some airlocks. You've got a connector here. Is that a step? No, that's just a thing. But it legit looks like you could have a smaller ship docked up at the back. So really, it looks really well thought out. Again, I'm gonna have a quick speed run through in the interior here. Okay, kind of interior thrusters, but not well. Yeah, kind of interior thrusters, but it's kind of done in a very artistic way here. We've got glass here. We've got these kind of I thought they were ramps, but actually they are ramps, but they're like made out of the half blocks kind of thing, right? So interior thrusters, but there's some exhaust here, kind of. Not really. I know some people don't mind them, and other people like would say that's heresy. But whoa, this interior, goodness me, look at this. Got a welder wall, so does that actually move? No, maybe not. I wonder how you would build this then. If you move something interior, but still. Can construct ships, grind ships. It's got a grinder as well in here. Oh, I see. Look at that. On the opposite side, there is a piston and a rotor. So you basically have the smaller grids on that pushed out towards the welder wall, and then as it retracts, it builds that thing. But it's amazing that is built inside of this ship. It's just a hangar here. Okay, there's the hangars. Oh, I guess is it open? I guess this is always open. I missed that apparently. So it's kind of got like an always open hangar design. No, it doesn't. Tell a lie. No. Interesting. So the entrance is open. See what I mean? But then inside there's a gate that closes. So it's not like fully open, but it makes it very interesting to not just have the doors slapped on the outside. You kind of have this kind of inlet here. You know what I mean? And even this has some interesting choice of blocks here. This is a great, this interior is straight up I feel like this, I want to say this is straight up like keen level designer interior right here. Like, if you said that this was made by one of our guys at Keen from Level Design Team, I would not be surprised. Like, it's really, really well done. Because it's an open space. The reason I say that is because it's an open space, and open spaces in SE have traditionally been more difficult to make interesting and not like just like an empty room. And this has got a lot of space, right? But through the mix of skins and these kind of greeble decoration blocks, it's just a very eye-catching interior. See what I mean? Hire him so we can get more content. Well, we're always hiring. If anyone's interested, they should always, you know, send their CV and apply. Say, hey, look, this is what I do. I love SE, and I'm ready to work. Really interesting. I just realized here this is a ramp as well at the front of this ship. What is this ship anyway? Who made this ship? Is this Western Gamers ship? There's a number of people inside, so I don't know who made it and who's the name of the ship. At the front though, here we have an access ramp that can retract, can lower down, also can be closed off with this hangar door. I don't know. I'm really hoping to find out who this is. Lots of people moving around inside. Oh, Luca, is that your ship, is it? Well, Luca, it's incredible. If it's on, yeah, as I say, guys, any of your stuff that I'm showing on stream, if you can feel free to link it in the chat at the same time. So people are like, oh, wow, what is that ship? What is that rover? What's that mech? Just put it in the chat, because it's very hard for me to find the links for the things that are being pasted in here. But if you want to share it, or you can share it, then please do, because yeah, some of this stuff all this stuff is worth sharing. And more. Okay, hold on, guys. So you'll put it on the workshop soon. So keep an eye out for that ship on the workshop any day, guys. Okay then, so what else have we got here? Wow, that's interesting. Gradient design. Again, totally, guys, this is why Showcase will never get boring. I know not everyone's interested in Showcase streams because like, oh, you know, when's the update? What, you know, what's being developed? And that's fine. I get that because people have limited time and I get that. But I always appreciate the people who are both in the game sharing their builds with the community, but also you guys watching this and just vibing out. And of course, we do some Q&A as well, because it never gets old, because every single stream, there is something different to look at. And it can be inspiring for everyone as well to see some of these things, right? This is actually made out of concrete, the skin, but still, like, it's like I've never seen anything like exactly like this, right? There's still a lot of combinations of things in the game that haven't been done yet or built yet, or the style, right? So this is, oh, I can't read that, unfortunately. I can't read that text, but it's very nice. Now here we've got what looks like a, it looks like a B-wing. Is it straight up B-wing? I feel like it's B-wing inspired, but it's got a lot going on where it's like kind of unique, right? What? Hold on, this is Indies. Okay, I mean, I recognize the style of Indies with this kind of angled solar panel at the back. We saw Indies builds being at the top of the workshop recently as well, with that one who's been playing on stream the last couple of weeks. But it's really interesting design, and it looks like it is. Does the cockpit actually tilt? Indy does a lot of angled things, like even these thrusters here on top. They don't have to be angled, but they are angled, right? The back's kind of got like this sail, and even the wing, you want to call it, has got all this detailing and greeble. It's got button panels there, just for the sake of greebles. So it looks like here, let's see, and there you go. So it's legit got that same functionality where the cockpit itself actually rotates, and it looks like you're able to get inside so you can press this button, access the ship. You come down inside the ship and you can walk through to the rotating cockpit. Amazing. Really, really great. I mean, look at that. It's also a bit like the ship in Star Citizen, the Reliance. I think it's, yeah, the Reliance? I think it's Reliant. Yeah. So yeah, really, really cool to see this kind of taking off and rotating design here. Amazing. Okay, this is Chicken Fried Ramen. This is their racers. Got a couple of different versions there. Got like a more compact version and a kind of like F1 styled one there. So another version. Very nice chicken fry. I have no idea what this is. Is this a catapult? Oh no. This is a railgun powered catapult. So I guess you want me to turn on damage, right? Hold on, not damage. Hold on a minute. Is this like a one-shot thing? Does it need shooting on and damage, or just shooting? Because this thing's about to fly. I love how the seat's on top of toilets as well. So you got a little toilet seat there. Hold on to the handrails, guys. Okay, so that's right. We've got railguns. We've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky number 13 railguns powering this catapult. Let's see what happened. Oh! Okay, already went. Wait, what? What is... Where do they go? Did they... I completely missed that. I was talking. Did they go? All right, let's just get people standing on it. Does it work like that? If you turn off your dampeners, guy, I don't know. Because there was a thing on top with the toilet, but it looked like it got destroyed, but the damage is turned off. So I think it just flew off at like ridiculous. It was basically, was it orbited? Was it sent to orbit? I honestly have just no idea where those players have gone. It just happened so quickly. All right. I guess they can't fire right now. They need to recharge. All right, let's let them recharge and let me know. Okay, we got a Mad Dog here. We got a cool looking. What is this here? Is this a guitar on top? Oh, it is. Yeah, it's like it's a transport shuttle, right? It's got an access ramp at the back. But it's also got like a turret built in, which actually kind of comes up here. So it actually sits down lower when it's like kind of retracted, and then to get the clearance, it actually retracts a bit. That's really cool, Mad Dog. Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, so I'm running out of time here for today because I've got something I'm going to take care of. I should be streaming later tonight. In fact, I will be at this rate because today's going to be a shorter stream for King. Sometimes we do longer King streams, shorter streams. But I will be live later doing more showcase actually. And as well, we'll do some PvP scenarios and some races maybe over on my channel on Twitch. So if we don't get through everything today, check out my Twitch. And I should be live in a couple hours. This is something I got to take care of before I do that. So there'll be more of that if we run out for time today. So, fantastic Thunderbird 2 here. I think Thunderbird 2 was always my favorite. I just loved the kind of modular pod in the middle that could deploy the different the other vehicles, right? So and it looks amazing. Consider it's a smooth body. Using the vanilla blocks, they've done a really, really great job, I feel like, to get that smoothness in. Like, once again, now more than ever, it's never been easier to get a smooth design built in SE. Like, for sure, this is the best looking Thunderbird 2 I've ever seen. Okay, there's a catapult ready. Okay, let me see. All right, I'll try and follow it. Have we got lock on? No, I don't know if we got that working right now. So I'll just try and follow it. All right, so 3, 2, 1, fire! Okay. I hear the sirens. I'm locking onto it. I hope. I locked on. Shift middle mouse button, right? 10-second countdown. Any second now. There's a lot of people. There's more people on board this time. We're waiting. What has happened? Not working? It's not working. Oh, now here it comes. Here it comes. Whoa, 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 wait, wait, what? I missed it. It went, but where did everyone go? Because the damage is turned off, so it can't destroy the seat. I think you need to sit in it to find out where it goes. That's the thing, right? Like I don't see it anywhere, so it must go somewhere. That's crazy. Okay, maybe load it up one more time, and I'll sit in it. Great, great, great. So I just, for sure, heads up, I'm not. We've done a lot of vehicles, but we're not gonna have time for every vehicle today. Let's have a. Is this yours, Endar? So inside the Thunderbird 2, we've got an awesome-looking cockpit bridge here. Let's go back here. Everything's nice and clean and green. And then inside, we actually have the cargo bay here, which is actually a thing, and looks like, does it lower? How does this work? Reverse lock. I'm really curious here. And there's no vehicle inside right now. What was the Thunderbird thing inside? I think it was both for like a car, but wasn't it also a like an underwater? The submarine was inside, right? I forget the other Thunderbird vehicles that would come out of the Thunderbird 2. This is so legit though. I'm getting nostalgia looking at this thing. Warning jet blast. Look at that. Thunderbird 4 was inside, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was different Thunderbird 2 pods. Like this thing would come out, it would raise up and would leave the pod behind, and then the ship could fly with this kind of like hole in the middle of it, right? The sub? The drill! Yeah, the drill! The massive drill thing would come out. Yeah, it was the drill in the submarine, wasn't it, I think, right? Or just the drill? Wow. I have to see. I would have to see the others there. I'm curious to see the Thunderbird 1 you had as well. Alright, let me just see here. Is that Firefly? There's the mole, yeah. So there's a Firefly build as well to look at. There's so much to look at here. Let's just sit in this seat one more time. Could you mind, one of you guys volunteer to let me sit in it, just so we can show the stream where it goes? Because I have no idea what happens to this thing. Alright, let's launch it. It's the final thing we do here today. Let's finish this stream with a bang. But yeah, thank you for everyone for showcasing your cool stuff today. And we're doing more of this next week, next Thursday, and also more tonight over on my channel on Twitch. So I hope I'll see you either one of those. Whoa. Oh, it doesn't go that high. Okay. I mean, it is impressive, consider it's being powered by railguns. Oh, hold on. We're still kind of moving here. Hold on. But at least I see where it goes now, because beforehand, it was really like, is this going to orbit? Like, where is this even going, right? So, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Okay, guys. So, that was the short but sweet stream today. Let's see. Who do we have in the chat tonight? That went really quick, actually. It was short, but it also went really quick. I think we did... and as always, if you have questions, you can always ask those also on my stream. I'm always open to asking questions. Nearly always. And hopefully next week I can come with you guys with some... who knows? I never quite know when I'll have a teaser for you, but... As I said at the start of the stream, I will put the teaser in the title. I'll say like, you know, Grid AI teaser or preview or something. So you'll know if there's going to be a stream for that. You can have large grid and small grid when we get microgrid. I love that. I would love that for the drone building, right? It would be so good, John. Reduce lag and clang during subgrid calculations. A fixed angle block to allow building on 26 or 45 slopes, such as angled wings, is actually needed. This is a fixed angle block to allow building on... I see what you mean. Possibly. Like, we're open to many things. Like, the only things that we never not is if it really is, like, goes against the game's kind of, like, core vision, or, like, if it would cause more problems than it would solve, you see what I mean? So, yeah, like, we're always open to stuff. Molten Carnage. It's good. It's a good idea. It's a good point. What's that leak to compensate for the short stream? Good, well tried, Ewan. Okay, so in the chat tonight, I see Chicken Fire Ramen, some dude, Falacone, I know, sad face, I know. Uncle J, Master Scale, Sam, ACP, Jack, Frixos, Lars, Endar, Star Wars fan, Gex, Mad Dog, Emil, GC, Master Scale, Senalux, Excited Gaming, Sam, Runky, Western Gamer, Graham, I was scrolled. Master Scale, Rip Hunter, Green Bean, Canal, Kidna, Fanafan, Alex, Lieps. In the Twitch chat, I see Echo, Star Driver, Ewan, Ada, Ninetails, Demented, Delpha, Dun, Heiko, Ada, Throwaway, Echo, Evenstar, Rogue, El Respa, Arkaville, Laliak, Gemini, Ewan, again, Eternal, Sierra, Rotal, Rafe, Roni. Lost today. Spets, Royal, Gemini, Ghost, Terpius, Turtle, Skewmorph, GenFX, Kidna. I can't read that name, but 07 to you. Mr. Shinigami, Axel, and many more that I may have missed. I think I definitely missed some there. But thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. Thank you to Climb for hosting the server and always sorting that out. The server's working much better today, Climb. Like, now it's normal. Like, when the server was dying, it was because there really was a lot of shenanigans going on. Whereas before, it was strange. So the server's much better now. Shout out to Digi again for that awesome vehicle track, like tank tracks preview we saw today. So that was awesome, Digi. Not Drago, but Drago also deserves a shout out for being a legend in general. Final reminder again about the build contest. Again, entries will be closing next week. I'll be going through them. If you're a day or two late and you have some problems doing that, I'm sure I can allow it, as this whole thing has been relatively flexible. But still, try to get your entries in. It's not too late if you haven't even started yet. If you want to go for it, you can still a chance you could build over the coming weekend. So that was that news. Thank you, Rotal. I will see you guys again next Thursday here on Twitch and YouTube on the Keen Community Network and Space Engineers channels. And I will be, as I've said already just a minute ago, I'll also be streaming some Space Engineers later tonight over on my channel on Twitch. Pretty much doing more of the same. We'll do some showcase and then we'll probably do some scenarios and some kind of competitive stuff as well. So I will see you when I see you. Have a great rest of your day and an awesome weekend as well. And already looking forward to the next one with you guys, and looking forward to, sharing some more Grid AI stuff. Is going to be wicked. So until the next time, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye. Hey, when in doubt. Oh, I had to do a different one. When your rotors are banging, better hope your ship ain't clanging. I need to pull up a sheet of these things. I have at least 100 of them. I reuse the same two every time. Bye.